Hey everyone, I am here today with my late March releases. I have 3 books today and these are by no means the only books that are being released in the later part of March. They're just the ones that I'm the most interested in, and every single one of these is being released on the 28th of March. The first book should come as no surprise to you because I'm sure it is on a lot of people's TBRs as well, and that is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I have purposely avoided everything to do with this book. I know that a couple of my friends on Goodreads have gotten arcs. I have avoided basically everything about it just because going into Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which is Laini Taylor's previous trilogy that I have read and really want to do a reread of, the less you know about that, the better, the way the story kind of unfolds. I did see an interview with Laini Taylor maybe a week or 2 ago where she was talking about the book, and she said that she's had the idea for this one in her head for like the past 20 years or something, so it was one of those things that's really just stewed in her head and a character she couldn't get rid of. But the character that she initially started writing about is not the main character of this book. I am so excited for this one, and it's just gonna really put me in the mood. I think that I'll probably end up reading Daughter of Smoke and Bone again after this, just because I love Laini Taylor. Her writing style, it's just so poetic and beautiful, so I'm sure that this one is going to be the same. Next book is A Crown of Wishes by Roshani Chokshi. This is either the second book in a duology or a book set in the same universe as A Star-Touched Queen, which came out last year. I haven't read that one yet, but it just sounds like a really good fantasy tale, and I thought that I would pop this one in here just for people who have read the first book and kind of needed a refresher on when this one was coming out. Last book that I have to talk about is 100 Hours by Rachel Vincent. It is about 6 Miami teens. It includes Maddie and Genesis, who are cousins who don't necessarily get along a bit. It sounds like there could be a bit of a power struggle within the group. Maddie is really sick of Genesis's diva behavior, and Genesis is sick of being in Miami. So for spring break, she comes up with the idea of, instead of sticking around Miami and just dealing with the same old stuff, she wants to go to this secluded island that she's somehow heard about. And when they're there, the dream of getting away turns into a nightmare when in the middle of the night they are abducted from their tents and a ransom order is put out on them. It seems to be a survival story with a mysterious element included in it as well. I'm not too sure how I feel about this. I love Rachel Vincent, don't get me wrong. Talk about the Soul Screamers series all the time, but the thing is that series is like 7 or 8 books, and I have read a duology from Rachel Vincent, and definitely with the Soul Screamers series, the first 2 to 3 books are a little bit to get through, but then the last books are amazing. She does need a lot of time, in my opinion, to really hit her stride, and the duology that I read of hers, I think that I gave both books maybe a 2.5 out of 5. So I am not reluctant to read this one, but with Rachel Vincent books, I always kind of wait until there's at least 2 books out, or we know how many books we're going to be getting, just because I need to know where she's gonna go with this. This is just a really short little video, guys, of the 3 books that are coming out on the 28th of March. In the coming months, there are some really amazing books coming out. I think that for April, I have 3 release videos planned, just because there's that many books releasing on certain days that I'm going to need to put out a lot of videos, and I want to talk about them and get through them. And on May 4th, I think that it is, there is like 8 books coming out, so in May there's also going to be a lot of these videos. So the early part of the year is done. I cannot believe that we're already hurtling towards April. Like, where has the time gone? This is crazy. I hope that you're all doing really well, and this week, because the video is so short, I'm going to do a Friday reads as well, just in case you want to see my face again. I love you all. I hope that you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Lots of love, hugs and kisses. Mwah! Bye.